Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z-Bird Zidell. With me, as always, the boys are in the building. We got my main man, Angry John Rosado.
What's up?
We got Big Dr. Schultz.
Hello.
And then my co-host, my main man, Moneyline Welsh. What up, Moneyline?
How was Nobby this weekend?
I'm going to get to that in 1 second, but real quick, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to hit that like button. If you didn't subscribe, it would help us out a lot if you could subscribe. Also, our Patreon, we're still at it, and we're going to add a new thing starting this Sunday. It's going to be called Z-Bird Sunday Rant, so it's only going to be on Patreon. So if you wanted to think about signing up for Patreon, don't wait any longer. Now's the time.
Could have workshopped that name a little bit.
What?
Z-Bird Sunday Rant?
That's all I can come up with.
Z-Bird Sunday. We'll think of something.
Put it this way.
I like the idea, though.
Someone will be on their Sunday talking shit about something. Greenfield's Finest Podcast Sunday Rant. But, yeah, that's what we got. And also this Thursday, comedy show, I'll be up at Square Hill Sports Bar headlining on old 420. They got a sober guy to headline the Big Weed Day. So
it makes huge sense.
They know you love to get secondary high.
Yeah, I do.
Love it.
Been doing it for 3 years now.
What about Nobby?
Nobby brought the freaking heat.
Did he?
Yeah, Nobby did good. Everyone there did good. Joey had a good set. Mike Wysocki, it was a really good show.
How was the crowd?
Great turnout. We had like 140 people. That was an awesome show. I had a book from there though and go to that private gig. So this is where it gets crazy. So I went to this person they have a house, and if you look it up on Facebook, it's called Kane's Crab Shack. That's actually, it's in someone's house. It's like a tiki bar outside, TVs everywhere, in-ground pool. Then the inside's like a bar with a stage and all kind of stuff. The guy did all the work himself. Like the Clarks have been there and all kind of crazy shit. So it was fun to perform there. That show was super, super fucking fun. And people were getting shit-faced hammered there. And
what was the demographic? What type of age are we looking at here?
Dude, it was so diverse age-wise. There was probably 30 to 80.
What?
Yeah. And
is it like a family gathering to a certain degree too?
No,
just friends.
They didn't even know some of the people there.
So do
Really?
they buy tickets, or
No.
is it like invite only?
No, these people, like the owners of the house, they put it together.
Loves the party.
Love the party. They put, like, their real close friends will help by bringing food, stuff like that. But those people bring friends. Then those friends know, and they bring friends. So you're like fourth generation friends of like, so they don't even know everyone at their house.
How many people do you think were there?
There was about 100.
Oh, wow.
And it was in a tight room. I think I posted some pictures. It was perfect for comedy. But this older dude was like 70, hammered drunk, and he kept doing these like weird like card tricks. Like after like the show, he's like you guys like magic, and we're like was doing a card trick that didn't work, and then he did this trick where he like put his thumb in his mouth and he pretended like he was like blowing up his head, and his hat would lift up.
I dig that.
Yeah, I was like that's cool. And then he said that the dude came up. He was like, "Hey, great job tonight, guys." And goes up to Bill Crawford. Crawford killed it. Goes up to Crawford, was like, "Hey, man, I guess it just wasn't your night."
Was he fucking with them, or was he serious?
Dude, no one knows. And
That is fucking hilarious.
Fucking lost it. And started dying. And Croft was like, "All right, I'm getting out of here." And then, like, I left shortly after him. But I was like, dude, like, to hear that, like, it made it all, I was, like, dying. Because, like, Bill was up there. It was fucking funny. Like, people were, it wasn't like Bill Bong.
Yeah, Bill's a funny guy.
Yeah, and it was just to hear this guy like, I guess it wasn't your night. Bill was like, what? And the dude was like, you want to see the hat trick again?
Yeah, your magic sucks, guys.
Yeah,
See that?
That was the same guy.
yeah.
That's great.
And then,
You can't tell someone there wasn't their night when you're over there bombing magic tricks.
yeah.
Especially when they're the headliner, dude. Why would you say that?
Yeah, well, it wasn't like that. Like, everyone did the same amount of time. Bill didn't even,
Okay.
because of, like, some of us had to get there later, some of us went on after other people, but everyone did the same amount of time. It was super fun, though. They were getting hammered, and I could tell the party was about to go to the next level, and I said, it's time for me to skedaddle.
Were these old people doing goon dust?
There was. I ain't saying nothing bad about the people at Kane's Crab Shack. What happens at Kane's Crab Shack stays there. I'm just saying they like to
How
have
you
a
think
good
they got
time.
the name, dog?
Yeah, they like to have a good time, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna get
Yeah, I
out
have
of
a
here.
feeling the party was just getting started after the comedy show.
The comedy show was just a preamble for like we're gonna be here to like. Cause like put it this way, the one comedian, I'm not gonna say it was. I was like, hey man, we got some good pictures together. Send me them whenever you get a chance. We had work that day. At 7 a.m, I get the pictures. So I'm like, okay.
They turned into the snow crab shack after that.
I was like, oh, it seems like, and then like the Venmo came through at the same time. So I'm like, he didn't just wake up and think about this.
No, yeah, he's still tuned in,
Yeah, he was tuned in.
dialed in.
Man, you see that sun come up. Whew, that's a different
when
feeling.
the birds are chirping, that
I
sucks.
haven't done that in a long time.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't miss that.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's nothing you're gonna fucking cry about.
I've
yeah.
never like stayed up for 2 days doing cocaine, like, and been like, man, I'm so glad. And at the end of it, been like, I'm so glad I did that. I feel so great right now. I haven't slept
That was a great decision.
for 39 hours and spent all my money. Like this was the best idea I ever
Dude,
had.
we
Yeah,
used to-
very rarely do you feel like that's a good call.
We used to stay and drink after whim, like after bartending, and like we didn't leave until morning time, so we wouldn't get a DUI. You know what I mean? So like you had to stay till about 7.
Yeah, I'm on my way to
seven
work
or,
now.
7 or 8. Yeah, now you're a normal civilian, not some
Right.
lunatic just drank all night after he bartended on his way home.
The
It
thing-
was, but the funny thing was the cost would be like, all right, like 6:45 shift change. You have about like 6:45 to like 7:30 to get down and out.
That's your window.
So like we, including them, everybody would stick around and like, all right, shift change,
Let's
time
get
to
the
go.
fuck outta
Different times, you know what I mean? These
Right.
are different. This is a long time ago, but it was always bright out, and I hated my life every time. But I did it every Saturday.
The crazy,
Yeah, right. That's the crazy part.
the craziest thing about Jack is he could drink for like 2 days
Yeah,
straight
no goon dust.
without goon dust, and I'm like, how? I didn't even know it was possible to drink, period, and not do goon dust. Let alone drink and stay up that late and not do cocaine. I'm like,
When people find out like I never did goon dust, I'm like, yeah, you have. Like, I'm like, no, I just never I never needed it. I could always just love the booze so much I could just power through. But also, I do a lot of stupid shit when I'm pissed, steaming drunk. Maybe I should have did. maybe I should have did a little
The
goon
straight
dust.
yellow.
Yeah.
The antidote could have helped.
they call it the equalizer.
But in my old age, I'm an Adderall guy now. So
Same thing.
What's the difference? I was in Lawrenceville the other day. I'm walking down Butler Street, and it was a nice day. I had my ear to the street, see what was going on, and there was these 2 gay dudes talking, and he just goes, "Yeah, I just go on this app real quick, boom, 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 and next thing you know, my back's getting blown out." I like stopped. I'm like, "Jeez," and they're like,
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, it's like 11:30. I'm going to get lunch. Like, what the fuck?
And you're getting your butthole blown
and
out.
and he was on that, ready to go get his back blown out. And again, I was just like, man, these gay dudes, they just let it fly, dude. They don't give a fuck.
I mean, you think about how horny dudes are.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they're
If you're
dudes.
meeting up with an equally horny person,
Yeah.
it could be 6 a.m. and you're on fucking
Like, what's up?
Grindr.
Yeah.
Like,
And
hey,
you're-
Steve, you ready
Yeah.
to get your back blown out?
Yeah, you ready to suck my dick, Jim?
Yeah, you try to come over and play some Madden and get your Ford socket blown to smithereens.
Honestly, it seems like a way simpler life.
Dude, I mean,
If
like,
we were all gay, you know how fun Tuesday would be?
dude, this studio would be, don't come a knocking if this studio is a rocking. Dude, we would be
We'd be riding
TF,
in the chariot on JD.
we'd be TF and Eagle
Yeah, you
Tits.
fucking be riding eagle tits like a lunatic.
We'd make Eagle Tits grease our roots.
Yeah. Be like, eagle tits. This episode isn't going to do well on YouTube. Let's just put that out there. Eagle tits to be punked because he's a gay man as well.
So
You know
it'd be
what I mean?
6 gay dudes
Yeah.
just doing a podcast.
I can't wait for Tuesday.
Just doing gay
Yeah.
things.
And we
Yeah.
all met on this app.
Yeah, going over to the rear end next door, having a couple IPAs, getting all wound
That
up.
is what it's called, the rear end.
Rear end, yeah.
Boofing a
Two
couple
together.
IPAs.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
we
something-
could get some serious boofing going on. If we were all gay, it would be boof-tastic.
Boof
dude.
City.
The name
Yeah.
of the podcast would be like Boofing on Tuesdays.
Yeah. Right.
I've been boofing.
We don't have T-shirts that say "I'd rather be
rather be
boofing."
boofing.
That's the name of the
We
episode.
might be able to sell I'd rather be boofing t-shirts.
And just like the dude floating in the straw and some cakes
Yeah.
and some butt cheeks.
You just have eagle tits just covered in like white powder with a gigantic straw. Say, I'd rather be boofing.
Oh man.
Eagle tits. Would you rather be the boofer or the boofy?
You want to be the boofy?
Yeah, everybody wants to be the boofy.
Yeah.
Right, I don't know. Eagle tits is a
He
freak
thought about
motherfucker.
it.
Well,
He thought about it for a
I don't
minute.
think you can be one without the other. If you're gonna
They
boof,
go hand in hand.
yeah, you got to pay it back.
Once you boof the other person, you want boof because like you see what it did to them. You're like, oh, this is cool.
Oh, it's got to be a mutual, a frickin' frack thing. Like
Yeah,
I boof
right.
you, you boof me.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like don't be selfish with the boofing.
Well, yeah, I only boofed it one time, but it was like I boofed and then I got boofed myself, and it was like it was an
The
experience.
boofing.
the olive
yeah.
oil, or the baby oil fucked it
Yeah,
up.
but it was. But I never met anyone else that was into boofing. So like, boofing's a two-thing part. Like you got to have
Takes
a chick-
two to tango.
Yeah, is that you know what I mean? Like I'm not gay, so like I had to find a chick to boof with. I wasn't gonna boof a dude in.
You think it's gay to boof a guy?
Yes.
It depends how bad you are on drugs.
That's the caveat. Like, dude, if you got 25 years in jail,
Yeah,
it's not, you know.
yeah,
Yeah, nothing's gay then.
That's not
No.
gay.
Yeah, ain't nothing off limits.
Yeah, no.
yeah. You can go in there and play some Lionel Richie all night long and just boof each other.
Yeah, now
Boof your celly
yeah,
in the
25
belly.
years in jail. You just got a special friend.
Hey, I'm boofing you and then I'm blowing your back. I don't even need the app if we're in jail. Fuck that app.
To go this far off the rails, this is my fault for putting that on like second on the show.
Yeah.
I should have buried that down some more. But like, just imagine just like tuning in for the first time. And like, oh, okay.
I think
Honey,
these are
what's
the best.
boofing?
I think these are the best. I'll be honest. I can feel it. These are the best shows. When something goes off the rails and everyone starts laughing, that's the best.
Seattle Sea Dragons, Josh Gordon. Dude, so my cousin Paul plays for the Sea Dragons. I watch the Sea Dragons every week. In turn, Josh Gordon is on the Sea Dragons. Josh Gordon is balling in the XFL, and I know he's trying, but it looks effortless, and I feel like the Steelers got to this dude's going to be on an NFL team next year.
Yeah.
He seems like they interview him. He seems like pretty normal. They're not busting balls for tree anymore. The
The
Steelers,
NFL is not?
no, I think like I know the NBA isn't at all. I think I think the NFL. Don't quote me on this. Isn't testing for weed anymore.
Huh? That's a good thing. You know, I
Yeah.
don't think weed's
So-
a lot safer than other stuff.
Well, he has a lot of, he hasn't had a lot of wear and tear on his body because he played like one total season. His whole
Right.
fucking
I mean,
career.
he's 32 years old, but this dude is
How old,
balling.
32?
Yeah. They signed Allen Robinson today, but I mean,
Yeah.
you can probably get Josh Gordon for fucking nothing,
That's-
dude.
They got pretty much got Allen Robinson.
They got him for like
nothing.
a
Yeah,
seventh round
that was
pick.
a good, yeah,
well,
and the Rams are paying for it.
Yeah, he's only paid
Yeah,
$5 million.
You got to
Right.
pay $5 million.
They're paying like 12. We're paying
10.
5.
Yeah, we're 10 and 5.
Something,
I think.
yeah. And we gave him like a 7th round pick.
We didn't even but all we did was traded ours for theirs.
Yeah, and it's only like 12 picks after ours. Our 7th rounder
Yeah.
is 12 ahead of theirs, or 15. It's
Steelers
not
are-
a lot.
They're putting together a nice little off season.
Omar's making
I
moves.
think Omar Khan is killing it right now.
They're
We'll see.
filling-
As
they're
long,
filling
as Kenny,
holes.
as long as Kenny Pickett don't fuck
Dude,
it all up.
have you seen Kenny?
No,
Why is he throwing ropes?
He
is he bulking up a bit?
He's bulking
Is
up.
he?
Oh yeah, he's
Is
looking
he? All right,
thick.
all right.
We got a thick boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. me and Kenny putting on some mass
There you
here. He fucking his shoulders are back, his arms are looking kind of big. He's ready to roll, dude.
All right.
Good,
All right.
yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
What is Mitch the one? Are we keeping Mitch?
Yeah, Mitch
he's
is the
still-
backup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Where did Mason end up anywhere?
I don't
Not
think
yet.
so.
He's
no.
still-
He's free agent.
Yeah, he's still on the team. They don't pick him up. I think after the draft, I think
That's what all
Right.
the moves are to be made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna go to the Lions.
I think the Steelers have had a pretty decent, like pre-draft fucking
I mean, this is
free
the-
agency and shit.
I mean, this
They
is
made
the
some
most-
nice moves,
The
man.
most moves they ever made.
Yeah, and they're not all turds.
No, and the thing is, like, I was listening to it. It makes a lot of sense. Like, they're filling a lot of holes, and it frees them up in the draft that they're not held to be forced. Like, we need to draft this, we need to draft that. Like, they kind of got.
What do you think they're drafting first round? I think either inside linebacker or offensive line.
I think you got to get an alignment in there.
I think
you
a
got to get a
tackle.
You
stud
got
that
to get a
can,
tackle.
that stud
Yeah.
that can be there for like
Yeah.
8 to 10 years.
Yep.
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree with
What's
you
that
too.
dude Stigursky? I don't even know. I like it ends
Sounds
in a
like a
ski.
good, yeah.
This
that's a
dude
good
from
line.
Northwestern.
He's smart. He went to
you
Northwestern.
need a goddamn Pollock on your own
Yeah.
line.
What? When is the draft?
I think this weekend, right?
Yeah.
No, is it?
I think it's 2 weeks.
No, I'm pretty sure it's this week because it was 12 days ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
I
this
think
week.
it's this weekend.
Oh man,
Gives me something to do.
yeah, I was gonna say that ain't a bad thing.
Marty G tweeting about the South Side. He said, "No one bring your family to the South Side." It was 11:30 at night on a Friday. Like, hey Marty, I got news for you, my man. No one's bringing their kids to the South Side. Never had. Never
I'm not
had.
even going to South
Yeah.
Side 11:30.
Dude, he made it like it was a Chicago teen takeover, fucking, because some kid was laying tire on Carson Street. Relax, my man. He gotta like.
He's making material up, babe.
He's reaching.
Yeah, he's reaching so hard. It's so weird. I hate Marty, man.
My
Fucking hate him.
conspiracy theory on Marty Griffin is this. And if you want to come on here and argue with Marty, go ahead. But first you brought up all the homeless. Then you say people are shitting all over the city. And now you're saying Southside's dangerous. I think he's in some kind of real estate deal to drive prices down, to buy up all the real estate. It kind of makes perfect sense. And next thing you know, when Marty owns all the buildings, all of a sudden you stop hearing about the homeless. You stop hearing about the random turdings. And you know.
And he'll be down there with his family
Yeah.
at 11:30 on a
Marty-
Friday
He'll
night.
be doing burnouts in
Yeah,
his
Marty's
underpants.
rich. Yeah, living in Martyville.
He'll be on an app getting his back blown out.
Drinking Buddy B.
Buddy Bees, Marty Light. Come to the party and get some Marty. That's what gay dudes call head, getting Marty. You know, I say getting Becky.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, they say getting Marty. I'm about to get some Marty off this dude.
Fuck.
Oh, that's fucked up.
So the ushers down PNC Park and the ticket takers and the ticket sellers are all striking. Listen, they pay those guys dog shit. That
Yeah.
being said, do you need an usher? Do you need
You
a
do
ticket
need an
ta-
usher.
do
Usher's
you
very
need-
valuable,
Do
I
you
think.
need a ticket seller? You definitely don't need a ticket seller or a ticket taker.
I was
at
gonna
this
say
point.
a kiosk. You could do all that. Like you could buy tickets.
Right
I don't
there.
think I bought a ticket.
You
in
need somebody
person
there
in years.
because-
I
Chase,
did
somebody-
last year, but like it was like a last
Spur
minute
of
we're
the
going
moment.
down type
Right.
thing.
But you need somebody to facilitate that cell phone because people mess them up all the time. So like, here, dude, here's what you got to do.
Yeah, that's
they're
like
necessary.
the self checkout. You need a general.
The
there.
usher is probably the most valuable of all. You got to kick some people out of seats,
I agree
take
with
people
that.
to their seats, maybe
Yeah,
give them a
makes
wipe
sense.
off.
That makes sense.
You don't know where the
They
fuck
need
you're
to keep
sitting at.
order in the section.
Yeah, so there has to be some type of
Right.
someone has to be in
They're
charge.
the sheriff.
Yeah, which is crazy, but yeah. You think ushers? I haven't seen an usher go wipe down a seat in a long time. I
Dude,
feel like
his-
Yeah,
for sure.
where he sits at,
that guy's
Do
the
you
nicest
grease him
guy in
up?
the world.
Yeah,
his
Yeah.
dad got season
yeah,
tickets.
grease them.
yeah, you got to grease them.
That's why his
Yeah.
seats get wiped off.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I guess if you- I guess
now,
you-
at Heinz Field,
Yeah,
you better go grab some napkins because them dudes are overwhelmed.
Right, but I'm sure it's
Yeah.
different in like
Or
sections
use your
where
terrible
it's,
tower. Whatever
that's
you
what I
wanna do.
feel like every time I like go to an usher. Like, hey, where's this at? They don't even move anymore. Like they just point up or like point down or like point here. Like, okay,
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
For hockey games and pirate games, they'll definitely take you right to your seat.
will they?
Yeah.
Especially if you're in a
Yeah,
seat where they
Steeler
know
games,
you.
at Steeler game, they'll guide you to a general direction.
Yeah,
Like,
If
I
you're
don't
on-
know. You see Steve down there, go ask him.
You're on the right side of the stadium.
You're on the wrong side. You got to
Yeah.
walk all the way around and go over there.
Like, Bud, you should have came in gate B.
Yeah,
Thanks.
they love telling you came in the wrong
Thanks,
gate.
bud.
Yeah. Still in the right place, right? I just gotta walk. I either either walk around outside or walk around inside.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Did you guys go to Yinzer Con in Bell Vernon?
Dude, I heard it was completely out of control. This
I seen
year.
a commercial.
What do
I
you
was going to
mean?
call you.
I heard Agner Schneider was like the main person at Yinzer Con didn't show.
No way.
Yeah, 100. This is true. Agner Schneider was like the main
The
draw
attraction.
to Yinzer Con in Bell Vernon, which sort of doesn't make sense because that's not even in Pittsburgh. It's like an hour out, but Yinzer Con he didn't show.
That's like Frank Ocean at Coachella.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, you book attorney entertainer, he no calls, no shows on you. That's fucking rough.
I mean, dude, Yinzer Con took a hit for it on the internet. There was over 7 people tweeted about it. So.
Did you think about going out to Yinzer Con and selling a few cards? You got
No,
some Yinzer shit.
What is that Yinzer Con?
It's all like Pittsburgh stuff. They're selling like
They had all types of shit.
Yeah,
there.
it's not like but it's all Pittsburgh based stuff, and you know what I mean.
Good
like,
time, dude? You didn't go?
I saw it on the news. I was just call Mike, see if he went.
No, I didn't go to Yinzer Con. I mean, it's like a a flea market. Here's the thing: people get fucked up about the flea market. Like the one flea market I go to, Trader Jack's, they have a bar there, and it opens at 6 in the morning, and dudes start drinking at 6 in the morning. So like Trader Jack's, in my opinion, is better than Yinzer Con.
Well-oiled machine.
Yeah, because them dudes are out there setting up tables, getting hammered, and no one's worried about Egner Schneider's there or not. And like,
they're worried about if there's fucking beer there.
I mean,
they know there's gonna be beer.
Realistically, what the hell do you want Egner there for?
What do you want to talk to Edgar about?
Yeah, you saw a slip and fall.
Neck injury.
Dude, I don't even think he's an attorney anymore. He's like 146
He
years old.
He's
Yeah,
definitely
that's what I mean.
retired.
He's on some type of press tour or some shit, because I've seen some podcast, Pittsburgh podcast, and he's like, his big guest was attorney Edgar Steiner, and like the dude
They stiff them too.
Yeah, I know he was there for that, but like I didn't even think to click on it because I don't give a fuck what attorney Steiner really has to say.
Unless he'd like to come on here.
I don't want to talk to that fuck. What do you want to talk to our attorney Edgar Steiner about?
I'd like to hear what he thinks about Marty Griffin.
See, that is a good idea. I would like to get like another next time we're on DVD, I think we just got to start talking shit on Marty Griffin.
Yeah.
And see if Bill and Randy take the bait and see what they think.
Yeah.
Like, what's your gear grinder? Like, Marty Griffin, what do you guys think?
yeah.
How do you feel about it?
And because
Randy's like, that's my best friend. Like, oh, yeah, he's a good guy. So, like,
That's what I was going to say.
I go to this aerobics class.
So anyway, I was at Yinzer Con.
Yeah.
Edgar Schneider and shop at
You
piece of
believe that?
shit.
Marty was there.
Yeah, he was shitting in the middle of the floor. He signed a turd.
He sold
for
his
me.
shit.
Yeah.
We got a parent criticizing kids for not making 7th grade volleyball team. She made a post on Facebook about it. Took a picture of her kid walking up the window. When you go to make a team, you're like looking for your name and shit.
Yeah.
Goes up to the glass, finds out her name's not on it, turns around, starts crying. The lady posts a picture of her looking, then takes a picture of her turning around and crying, and then decides to post this. This is her own child, by the way. Okay, this is hard to post to write, and it may be hard for my kid to read as well. My kid didn't make the 7th grade junior high volleyball team. She is devastated. She's been crying for 2 hours now. Sure, it is really, really hard to watch and comfort a child that you birthed when you are upset, but also suck it up, Buttercup. I don't have experience with the situation personally because in my childhood, in my teenage years, I made every team easily. But also, I went outside, played softball, basketball, volleyball from time to time I woke up until the time my mom called me for supper. I probably rode my bike a lot between those sports, which helped me build leg muscles for those said sports. We didn't have TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, video games, group text, etc. When I was growing up, I just knew the fun of sports. So I told my daughter after many hugs and kisses, if you want this, put down the phone and go get it. Get to work. Put in time every single day. If you don't want it that bad, then pick something else up, and I will support you.
There's some truth to that.
It's
tough
it's
love,
not a
dude.
bad message.
She went in a little hard, but the message was
Right.
fucking perfect.
She didn't have to take a picture of her daughter crying.
Yeah, she didn't have to ridicule her.
I could tell you this. I didn't make the 8th grade basketball team, and it crushed me.
I was thinking about that today.
Yeah,
that was such bullshit.
And like, so if you, I don't know if I ever told a story here, but like, I'm not like super great at basketball, but I'm like okay enough that I should have made the B team. Definitely could have made the B team. This dude Russell Price.
Well, let me stop you. They don't cut anybody. There's an A and B team. If you want to play, they just put you on the B team.
Right.
There was never a cut up until you.
Yeah. So like, and I didn't play bad. I wasn't playing bad.
No.
And it wasn't even like I was bad. The coach just hated me for some reason.
You were doing some heckling during the tryouts. I do remember that.
There was some cutting up, and
Yeah.
and like they maybe didn't like that, and that could have probably hurt my chances. But there was a dude there that couldn't breathe on his own, so he made
Literally.
He was on my baseball team. I cannot believe he beat you out.
He didn't beat me out. It was unfair.
Dude, we'd start like suicides. Russell would go on and just fire up that old breathing machine, and like the poor fuck. The poor guy.
He can only run so far.
He had a breathing me, dude. He had horrible asthma.
Yeah.
So like he go hook up his machine, and like Z-Bird was doing some.
Was he just
heckling.
better from the foul line? What's up?
No.
Z-Bird was heckling.
Dude, you don't know how bad it's hurt me.
Our 8th grade basketball coach. I mean, I could go on for an hour. He fucked me in a very similar way that he fucked Z-Bird. But like to cut Z-Bird when there wasn't really cuts was so fucked up. It was crazy. I felt so bad for him. Like I literally thought about it today. Like, man, that was fucking jive. To like,
we don't usually
I have
cut
a
kids,
vivid memory.
but for you, we're making an exception.
dude, I
of this
cried.
other kid. Yeah, of course. Like this kid sucking on his breathing machine like a full-blown thing. He had to plug in.
He had an iron lung.
It blew out like smoke. He's sucking on it, breathing it. It's not his fault. He had bad asthma. And then just like them going up to Z-Bird and like cutting him. We were like, what the fuck?
His name is Coach Perry. Like if like, I don't wish nothing bad on anybody, but if some dude was to get gang raped on an app, I wish it would be Coach Perry. I don't hate anyone in the world as much as I hate that. He cut me just to be an asshole, and like, dude, it made me like an angry like young person, like, dude, because I wasn't like a bad at basketball. I might have cut up a little bit, but he didn't. He just cut me just because he didn't like me and shit like that. So I honestly hope if you're listening to this, Perry, keep listening. Look at your phone, do some texting, and drive into a fucking telephone pole.
Yeah, it was fucked up. It was real fucked
That
up.
was like one of the only times I ever cried playing like over sports. Like I was crushed.
All right, let's do some voicemails.
Hey, boys. Female listener here. Going to remain anonymous for this one, but I want to let Jack know I think he might have uncovered a gym conspiracy. I go to this place that used to be something else. I don't know. But it's got 3 man doors and a loading dock. And I show up the other night. It's a beautiful spring day. It's like 70 degrees out. Every single door is closed. The sun is coming in the front windows, frying us like we're ants under a magnifying glass. We're dying in there. I don't know if, like Jack said, I'm trying to get everybody to shed some pounds for summer. I have not yet, so maybe you can look into it. I'd call Marty Griffin, but we all know he's busy.
Yeah, Marty, all he's going to do is fucking say...
Somebody
Ed
shit in the
Gainey,
gym.
like,
Shit, or don't go to the gym with your family.
Yeah, there's homeless people sleeping down there. Dude, so the fan is, thanks, great call. Yeah, gyms are definitely in like trying like sweat out mode, trying to get everybody to not feel like a pig and lose some weight. Like, hey, you lost some weight. Where you been going? Like, oh, I've been going here. Meanwhile, like, dude, I'm in there with a sweat towel now. I'm in there with a Gatorade squirt bottle where I'm just like, it's like a commercial.
On your face.
Dude, I almost had to quit today because I could not breathe. That's how hot it was in there with this fucking place. And it's just, there's no air. And it is brutal, man. And like, there's glass windows. There's also a garage door as well. It's not a loading dock, so it's not the same spot. But like, if you go in like the morning, it's fucking bright as hell. It's beaming in there. And like you're getting blinded, and
I don't like the blindingness.
Oh, dude, you're cooking like ants. It is. I just like look at this. They had this giant fan that just makes everything so much better, and like it's been broke for like 2 months, and it's just like they did the same thing last year, and I'm literally dying.
Hey, this is the real Waterboy. Fuck that sober Waterboy. I fucking killed him. You'll never hear from him again. Anyways, if you guys haven't seen the movie Buddy Games, you need to watch it. It's like old school and Friday. It ranks right up there with them, and it's kind of off the mainstream. Also, my gear grinder, my asshole neighbor across the street. To call them white trash would put down white trash. We live in a community that's 98% owned. Very little rentals, low crime, beautiful neighborhood, except for these motherfuckers across the street. They're all on disability because they're too fat. And then the one fucking dude came into the scene about 2 years ago, moves with them because he got one of the bitches pregnant. Anyways, this dude's such a fucking asshole. He carries a pistol while he's mowing the grass without a shirt, so it's not holstered, it's not concealed. He carries it fucking out. Anyways, have a good evening, guys. Sober Waterboy is dead.
In his hand?
He just got his
His
jeans.
Got his jean shorts.
Thanks.
I love Waterboy just calling him with movie recommendations. What did he say?
I don't even remember. He said
Yeah,
it
we'll
was.
have to go back and
Yeah,
look.
we'll check it out.
I definitely never heard of the movie ever he's talking about.
Body gangs.
No, it definitely wasn't it. I mean, white trash neighbors. I'm pretty. I don't. John, you got a neighbor situation. Z-Bird, you got a neighbor situation. Surely, I think you got.
I wouldn't call my neighbor
You
white.
used to have one.
No, yeah, they're not around anymore.
Yeah, I'm pretty good right now.
I got great neighbors right now.
Yeah, I got pretty good neighbors.
My neighbors, well, they were like commiserating.
Yeah.
Like in the house next door was like 4 of them sitting there talking, having a chat.
They're like,
They like waved to you.
The one dude did, but I didn't like the way he looked at
Only
me. when
one
he
out of
waved.
4.
Well, the other guys didn't like look over.
he's like, dude, I give this dude book. He does not even read
Do
it.
you know? Do you think they know you got a podcast?
There's no way this Russian dude listens to this podcast now.
Nah.
He's calling in. He's the next
say
fucking
no.
voicemail.
Unless Beezer through the Russian grapevine let him know, but I don't think so.
Having a gun in your jean shorts fucking while you're mowing your grass.
Somebody might run up on you, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta pull that thing out.
I hope you shoot your dick off.
Oh, that would be.
No, yeah,
That's beautiful.
That's insanity.
Yeah, little jean short dick right off.
Oh, you know they're cut off jean shorts.
No
Dude.
way they're
100%.
not. Yeah. Or
Or
like,
cargo jean shorts.
With his ass crack
Yeah.
hanging out, and he's like, "Well, I got this here bread
He's
back
just
in
trying to let all his neighbors
'73."
know like he carries a pistol.
yeah.
I take care of me and my family.
Dude, you know who also had asshole neighbors was Eddie Coyne. When his going away party is, Johanna came out to meet us, and she parked in front of somebody's house and brought my girls. And like I went to get in my car, dude, they cut their grass and just blew it all over my car.
I remember that. They that's a weird little cul-de-sac up there.
They like.
Well, that's BK. That's
Like,
a weird
dude, like
place.
it was so intentional. But like, you seen a woman bring 3 kids by
Yeah,
herself, and
like-
you just lit up the car.
Yeah, dickhead. For parking in front of your house, not
Right.
parked in front of your driveway.
Obviously, there's a party
It might
going
have been
on.
the same
There's
guy.
a bouncy house.
you have a driveway where your cars are at.
Right.
You also have a garage.
I'm not here often.
I'm just in front
I'm
of
not
your
here
house.
often.
I'm gonna be here for 2
A
hours.
couple hours, but
That's it.
And it's the reason you know they're assholes because like they weren't over at the bouncy house. Like if they were
Right.
cool people,
Yeah, they weren't even invited.
Eddie would have been like, "Come on over."
Hey boys, Joe's calling back. I don't have much of a grinder this week. It's been a beautiful week. I do got some show notes. Hey Johnny, I think you're losing your grit. Because if that cop would have knocked on my door and asked me to not use my relief blower, I'd have told him to suck my dick from the back. I'll see you at 7:30 next time. Anyways, that's it. Johnny, stop losing your grit, bud. Peace out.
But being a
Said,
pussy,
"Suck
John.
my
Yeah,
dick from the
good,
back."
good. Talk me into getting arrested and tased. Well, fine. I don't give a shit.
Thanks for the call, Yosh.
When's the next cut due? It got to be coming up. His grass is growing fast.
It is. We cut it today, but the grass was so high, we got there a little later than usual.
You did the guy a favor, huh?
That's right. I'm trying to be a good neighbor, man.
See where that gets you.
Nowhere.
What's up, boys? Kenny, Johnny, my man. So let's start with the shock collar. I used to have to leave my dog with my mom, on occasion. The dog would bark. I don't know how to work the shock collar. I said, Mom, for Christ's sake, it's a 50-50 chance. There's a warning, there's a shock. Ignore the button on the side that looks like a volume because that just adjusts the shock level. So I said, don't worry. If you hit the wrong button, you're not going to get shocked. Hit every button. But then I just had to resort to getting a Sharpie and writing an S on the button that shocks the dog and a T on the button that warns the dog. Just says a tone to the dog to warn him. You could use a W or a T. So finally that worked. But anyways, Johnny, all your other gear grinders, I'm with you. Fuck all those people. But I'm worried about you taking a heart attack with all this anxiety, Johnny. So
Me too.
what you got to do, I hope, you're taking care of yourself so often. You got to dump the baby batter every other day. I find it works for me, Johnny. I don't want to kill people. I quit smoking 8 years ago. Used to have to do it every day to not want to kill people. But you get older. It's every other day now. You dump the baby batter into the old lady, or you dump it into the sink every other day. Hopefully, you don't take a heart attack, Johnny. It's not you. It's the other people. Don't worry. But, let's not have a heart attack, brother.
Oh,
Dude, that was so perfect. He's like,
I kind of needed that pep talk.
Yeah, it was a good pep
It's
talk.
not you,
And
Johnny.
Jack's pissed me off calling me a pussy. I'm starting to think about the dude who came to my door. I'm like,
On Easter.
on Easter, no less.
Yeah. You got Greek. Greek Easter this past
Yeah.
weekend, right? How was that? You show up?
Yeah, I did. I went to midnight mass. Maria came with me. We went to
No,
the
I'm
church.
saying your neighbors show up, give you a
Nah,
knock.
he probably
He's-
didn't know it was Orthodox.
He's
Yeah.
like Christos Unestes.
Yeah.
Quit blowing your goddamn leaves.
How long was midnight mass?
Dude, I was there a half hour. I'm not sure how much.
Isn't that like a 2.5 hour affair?
Yeah, but here's what they do where they make the mistake. They like come in, there's like a candle lighting ceremony. They start singing, then they walk outside to do a little thing.
He slipped right in.
Then they go back in. When they go back in, I go to the car.
Yeah, I like
I
that.
like it.
Okay. I thought you showed up late. You bailed early.
No, I was on time.
Catholic Church has something similar. It's Easter Vigil or some shit the night before. I got stuck serving that a few times, man. It's 2.5 hours. It's insane.
Where they do the Stations of the Cross.
Yeah,
dude.
it's not Stations of the Cross.
That's Good Friday. They do that.
Dude, when my grandfather was alive, you'd be there almost the whole time. And, like, dude, everything's in English and in Greek. And they sing it, and they English and Greek. And you're just like,
brutal.
Dude, the one time, like, I just stared at the candle when I was a kid. I just stared at the candle until I made myself sick, and somebody had to, like, take me outside.
I like that.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do.
Get me out of here, right?
Yeah. So are you dumping the baby batter off enough, you think? You think you maybe pump up them rookie numbers up?
I might have to pump the numbers. I don't know, dude.
Hey, listen, Kenny's looking out for you, bud.
Yeah.
You don't want to take his advice. That's on you.
It's like
dump it in the old lady,
it's
or
like,
you dump it in the sink.
Yeah.
He dumps it in the sink.
It's hot and
He's
cold,
sick
Kenny.
fucker,
There's no consistency here.
You don't have an old sock laying around?
Is Kenny jerking off in his sink?
He's a tall guy. I get it.
He is tall. I
That's
couldn't
what
reach.
I mean. If I jerk
I'm
off,
tall enough to jerk off.
He's
in my
eating a
sink.
sandwich
I'm
and just
not.
jacking off in the sink.
mine would hit the
Jerk
floor.
off in your toilet. If you're gonna jerk off into something,
That's a weird dynamic. You gotta like bend weird to try to jerk off into the toilet.
Just take a
What do you
step
mean?
back.
You just stand straight up and just jerk
I'm a
off.
tall guy. I gotta like I gotta put my one leg back far to crouch down.
How big is what's your bathroom? Like it's big?
Yeah. And my
your-
dick's this big, so I got a
You mean
trajectory.
your downstairs bathroom?
Yeah, that's a
It's a
do you
jerk off station.
Do you think jerking
yeah. My
off
masturbation station's
does that
downstairs.
like
obviously.
bring down your irritation level?
Hey, yeah.
Yeah,
You're getting rid of
you
the
gotta
baby
get that
batter.
poison out.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, you got to get that poison
If you're
out.
filled with rage.
Yeah, you don't know no one wants to kill someone after they jerked off.
Yeah.
Or got laid or anything, you know?
Never heard of that guy.
Yeah, John, you run hot, man. You gotta empty that baby batter.
I
Not
love
me.
Kenny, dude. He's the best.
All right, let's
All
take
right,
a break.
everybody. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Ebert from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're in the real estate market right now, if you're buying, selling, looking for someone to be a property manager, I know just the people. Carlson & Associates, located in the heart of Pittsburgh, Southside. Carlson & Associates, not just known in the Southside, they're known all over the Pittsburgh area, and they're great at commercial and residential, and they've got you covered. Call 412-431-1718 or visit their website at casouthside.com. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Ebert from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're looking to go out this week, if you're a guy or a girl and you're looking for something to do and you and your friends want to go out, why don't you check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Not only do they got some of the best drinks in the world, they got over 100 craft beers, and they absolutely have some of the best food in all of Southside. So check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street if you want to go out and you want to have some good food and you want to fuck. I don't know about you, but shit's always breaking around my house, whether it's my washer, whether it's my dryer, whether it's my stove, whether it's my fridge. Something's always breaking. I used to have a handyman, but you can't rely on anyone nowadays until I find Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. They fix TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, and everything more. These are the guys that call, and they get the job done right. That's Primetime Appliance, 412-896-1395. And tell them you heard it on Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? You looking for a fun night out in the South Side, but you don't want to get punched in your face? Neither do I. That's why I'm going down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. You want to go somewhere, have a beer, hang out with some people, see some hot chicks or some hot dudes, but you don't want to get punched in your fucking face? Well, go down to Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. Have a good time and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week. Money line. Who be Corn Dicking this week?
Blue Jay Anthony Bass slams United Airlines flight attendant because they made his pregnant wife clean up after her 2-year-old. So Anthony Bass is married to Jesse Decker's sister. You know, Jesse James.
Yeah,
she's hot. So she was on a flight somewhere, had a 2-year-old with her. She's pregnant. I think she might even had another kid. The 2-year-old, fucking popcorn everywhere. And the flight attendant was like, hey, you got to clean this shit up before you get off. Made her get on like her hands and knees, apparently, and clean up the popcorn. And this dude, Anthony Bass, made a big deal about it, trying to slam United Airlines. It backfired on Anthony Bass pretty bad.
Yeah, it's common decency.
You got to clean them after your kids.
I got kids when they were real little when we would fly. It's fucking torture, but guess what? That's part of the gig, dude.
Yeah, you know what
I mean?
Yeah.
You try to keep it as tight as you can, but shit goes on the floor. Don't be an animal. Go clean the fucking shit up.
Let me ask you a question. So let's take it back. Your kids are a couple years, they're a little older now, but they're a little younger. Would you have even given them an opportunity to spill popcorn?
No, you're not getting popcorn. You're getting like everything's in a bag, and it's like those little
Those
pops.
little puffs in those spill-proof cups.
Right,
Yeah.
yes. And God forbid you get sick or something, then shit gets out of hand. I'm sure it'll be lenient. But if your kid's sitting there fucking throwing animal crackers and goldfish.
They said the stewardess gave them popcorn. In their defense, popcorn's a messy.
It's a messy,
snack.
it's a messy snack.
When I eat it,
I spill popcorn.
I spill it all over
Right,
myself.
Sure.
Right, but if your kid makes a mess.
Right.
Now, if there's
There-
2 kernels, the stewardess is being a bitch.
Right.
If
There
there's
wasn't.
a pound,
There was a
like,
lot.
come on,
If you
dude. You're being a
dropped the
dick.
whole bag. Like, come on.
Yeah, like, come on, help
and
me
then
out.
they like stepped it in.
In my mind, I think she made zero attempt to try to clean it up.
Yeah.
Right.
And like that's probably what pissed
I
the
think
stewardess
she had
off.
it on the tray and was like, and wiped it off like, there's peasants here to clean up after us.
Yeah, it's.
That could be true. And
I mean, she didn't say it, but that was her demeanor.
There probably is somebody to clean
I
it
mean,
up.
think how much when you're getting off a flight, dude. They say like, "Give us all your trash" 9,000 times. They're not
Right.
trying to like.
They're trying to make a
They're trying to. They got to move. You know what I mean? They don't
Right.
want to be time to be fucking.
Right, because they're flipping that plane right
Yeah,
away.
right.
You think about this. That stewardess, that might be her 3rd fucking flight that day.
Right?
Yeah, it's
And,
not-
and she might
It's
be.
your kid. You got to clean up after your fucking kid.
Dude, last flight I was on was real turbulent, and they wouldn't even come around to, like, for the garbage. And they were like, we're going to put everybody on the honor system. Like, when you get up, put it in the, like, on the seat in the aisle.
Yeah.
We'll come around and get it when you're done. Like, just please help us out.
You got to at
Which
least.
is like, you got to do that.
You got to at least make an attempt to the store to be like, hey, my kid spilled all this popcorn. Like, do you have something I can clean this up with? And give them an opportunity, like, hey, don't worry about it. We'll grab it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Or, like,
If
get
not-
what you can reach.
Dude, like
Yeah.
but definitely Johanna and I've helped too, like at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Like where your kids are just like,
Right, but
you're just like, this is
There's a
just-
breadstick
this is
and a
hell.
lemon on the
Right,
ground.
you got to
gotta
get
pick them
you,
up.
you got to pick that up. But I mean,
Right.
at a certain point though, like you can't. Kids fuck up.
I'm not
tables.
vacuuming.
Right, you
You know,
can't.
but, like, I'm a decent
Right, the
human
big
being.
shit.
You
Yeah.
got to make an effort.
Yeah.
It
And
seems
I
like
think
there's-
Your
she
kids
did none
ripping
of
up all the sweet and low, throw the packets on the ground, pick the
You got to
packets
pick
up.
the packets.
I think if the stewardess sees you making an effort, they appreciate it.
I think she
Yeah,
wouldn't
and
even say anything
I
if
think
she
she
saw
probably
you making an effort.
Yeah, she probably like, don't even worry about that. I'll grab that.
Yeah. Oh,
But-
thank you.
Yeah, but now you're just like, clean up my fucking
Yeah,
kids.
especially like kids
100 pieces of
and
popcorn.
goldfish, like them little goldfish crackers, all that shit. It goes everywhere. What you see, you pick up. If there's someone under the seat, hey, I'm sorry, I tried my best.
Got to give it a shot.
You gotta give it. Yeah, like the fake run when you're crossing in front of someone.
Yeah.
Just pretend you're doing it.
Yeah.
You know, that's all.
It's part of my gear grinder this week. Joe Rogan's dad is back on podcast. Not only is he back on this, but he's on a podcast with a pretty decent platform, it seemed like. I never heard of the guy, but I clicked on his shit. He had like 150,000 followers. So it's just this dude, Rogan's dad. Rogan's dad is draped in Steeler gear again, and it's different Steeler gear. Like new Steeler hat, new Steeler sweatshirt.
I gotta know the connection.
You got all the Steeler drip.
Yeah, is Rogan's dad from Hayes? Like, what's going on here? It's so bizarre to be like have that much Steeler gear.
Is he local guy or
No,
no?
he's
No,
from
New Jersey.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
it's definitely
Jersey, okay.
Jersey. Like, yeah, there's got to be something.
Yeah, he's related to somebody in Hayes or
That's
something.
like that dude Jersey Jerry on Barstool.
Loves Pittsburgh.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I guess
But what were
that's the Jets, right?
No, I got cousins
Or
of
is that
Jersey.
the
They love the
Giants?
Giants.
That's the Jets.
So the Jets, I guess they've been
Jerseys, Jets, Mets. And then Jets, Mets, and Islanders.
So
Not all of it.
The Islanders are Long Island, I thought.
Yeah, but it's also like part. Yeah, but
anyway, I'm just saying the Jets might have sucked for so long.
Devils.
You know what I mean? Like you start you pick another team.
Yeah.
And, like you know what I mean? Like a Pirate fan's probably got their alternate team.
I like
that
the
they
Angels. Yeah,
right. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta have a mistress when it comes to sports.
He was saying Rogan's sweet because he rollerblades.
Really?
He said old Joe likes to rollerblade.
He's saying his son's gay.
That's what he's saying. He's going on podcast saying Rogan's sweet. Hey,
that's the reason he thinks he's gay.
And he likes to rollerblade.
Is that I got proof? His rollerblades are in my garage right now.
Does rollerblade make you gay?
I guess so. In his dad's eyes.
His dad's batshit nuts then.
Nuts. Lots of Steelers, but nuts.
I gotta say no. I rollerbladed for a brief period of time in 8th grade and participated in no gay activity except for not making a basketball team. But
like getting beaten suicides by Russell Price.
Yeah, by a kid that can't even breathe on his. It's
not Russell's fault. That's not bad.
Russell, you're my man.
Russell, if you listen, I know you're a manager down Costco. We love you.
Yeah.
But this has nothing to do with no hard feelings.
Listen, dude, he had a better shot.
He said no hard feelings.
We were so good at not saying people's full governments, and we're just.
I don't think Russell cares. You know what I mean? But
he's got I made the team, motherfucker.
Yeah, right. He got a jersey.
This might be the first podcast where we're going to start punching people.
I'll go. My car will be bricked.
Speaking of basketball, Russell Westbrook goes in his son's life. Russell's back at it.
He can dish the rock, baby.
He was a problem in the corner. Ebert couldn't guard him.
They made him play 1-on-1 to make the team.
He hit me with the asthma spray and I was done.
Russell Westbrook goes in the Suns' lounge at halftime to confront fan and tells him to watch his fucking mouth. That's kind of a wild. This dude went into he had some floor seats. I guess he was talking shit in the first half. Westbrook goes. This dude's eating wings.
You call him Westbrook.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, everybody calls him Westbrook.
That's your nickname.
Yeah,
he went 3 for 18 that game.
He's Westbrook.
3 for 18.
But
did you say he played? You hit me up he played really well.
He did. Every other aspect of the game, he won the game for them.
Okay.
Well, so are we going to take his?
Yeah, I don't know. If you're the best.
Ebert, I mean, come on.
You ain't Jay Billis. I'm not going to be able to get through this. Dude, we're just stirring up old childhood.
3 for 18 ain't good.
Yeah, old childhood trauma from back in the day.
I'm going to start bringing up shit about you motherfuckers. That's the most hurtful thing in my life.
Dude, it's your boy that keeps fucking piling on.
Oh, man.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
We're all friends here.
Does golf need a pitch clock?
Yeah.
I think it does. Mm-hmm. They kind of have one, and they just don't enforce it, and it's insane.
Is it Cantlay again?
Dude.
On that one shot, it was on the wood?
Yeah, it was.
It looked like a very complicated shot.
Dude,
you got to think about that one.
You got to think about that one. That was too long. There was another one right before that was insane. And then the video that went viral was him teeing off on Saturday.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Dude.
You got OCD, dude. You need to cut it out.
It is so bad. And you could see the mannerisms on other golfers. It is just and then Spieth.
It's just dude.
Then you got Fitz, who plays fast as fuck. And he won the thing. It's just it's bananas. I think. Have you been to a Bucko game yet?
No.
This year, I haven't even really watched.
I've watched them.
I've watched them too.
Are they going that much faster?
I think that's the best thing that fucking baseball did in years.
Yeah,
is the pitch clock, dude.
It takes a lot else out of it too. A lot of the bullshit stepping out of the box.
Well,
right.
The thing with golf, you're throwing other golfers out of rhythm.
Right.
And you're pissing them off, and you're getting in their head. If they know, fine, he got this certain amount of time, but Cantlay could have went on forever. Dude, make your decision about hitting this ball and go hit it.
What do you think's a minute, 45 seconds? What do you think's a good?
How long was it that he was taking? Did anybody time it?
You'd have to
there
average.
There was a time, but I
forget
what it was.
Was it over 2 minutes?
Yeah, it's somewhere around 2 minutes.
That's way too fucking long.
It might be more than that, dude.
So you mean he gets up to the shot and then he takes it?
No, he surveys everything first, and then he goes to his caddy, then he wipes his club off. Then he does some practice swings. And then he goes to the caddy again. Then he fucking addresses the ball. When he addresses the ball, it's another 45 seconds.
Yeah, no,
to a minute.
there has to be some
nuts.
It's brutal.
Absolutely.
You should make. That's a tough. By the time you approach your ball, 60 seconds, a minute and a half tops.
And that's an eternity.
That's a long
That's
time.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're
But
talking
I'm saying,
like
certain shots. All right, let me see. All right, you're at the ball. Pick your club. Where's the wind going? Okay, that's plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Go take a practice swing and hit that fucking ball.
What do you think you take?
Dude, I'm pretty quick.
I
Only time like you would see me taking long, and people I golf would try to talk shit is putts, putts and chip shots. Those are the only shots you really need to take your time on.
I think I take a little bit of time compared to like other dudes we play with. But when I say I think I take a little bit of time, I think it's probably anywhere 20 to 25 seconds.
I give my club. I'm a pretty quick to like. All right, I'm hitting this.
I always know when I'm hitting.
I take 2 quick practice swings, step to the ball, and I hit it.
Yeah, So I don't take. I'm not slow.
I think the only time that I would ever I remember taking a second is if I had a chance for like a birdie or a par. That would
then
be,
you're
Lost
lining
ball.
that bitch
Like I'm
up.
not a dude that's gonna drive around for a lost ball for a long time, or a
why-
ball like I don't know where it is. I'll just take the stroke.
That's why I play
feel
Max
like
Flies.
yeah. See you later.
See you later,
Drop
Max.
the ball.
Yeah, see you later, Max Fly. But yeah, they got to do something because he's not the only one to play slow, but he is. All eyes are on him now. And I was watching the other day, and like that shot, that was crazy. It's crazy that ball hung on.
Yeah, it's
that
crazy how
shot,
good
the one before it,
he did. That was a nice shot
was
to
a
get.
nice shot. We had an Oregon man drain his family bank account and toss $200K onto the highway to bless others. Could you imagine if like you were at work all day and you came home? This is a guy that did it, but like say us, you were at work all day and you come home and you find out your wife lost her mind and threw all your money on the fucking
I do it every fucking day.
Yeah, with a couple Amazon packages, but
I'm
like,
joking.
oh my god, 200
Dude,
grand.
that's grounds for fucking like
Yeah.
physical abuse.
There's no fucking way they stuck by him.
That's
on
the life
this.
savings. What do you do to get that money back? Do you have no recourse?
None.
You can't. Like, what are you
Yeah,
gonna
you
say?
don't even know who took it.
Well,
He gotta be crazy, right?
Yeah, it's some type of mental fucking breakdown for sure.
Yeah.
But like your name's on the account, you got it out. You can do whatever the fuck. You ain't getting that money back.
Yeah, that's on.
Yeah,
them.
I don't
That's
think FDIC insures that.
The crazy thing is that had to be premeditated because you can't go to a bank and get $200,000.
Right,
So,
you called a month in advance
so
to
you
get that
got to
shit.
do it at least 7 days in advance to get that money.
Hey, I'm coming to get this 200.
And like didn't even like look at. I mean, I have no
Because
idea
they want it in ones.
what their financial situation's like. Like, is that 200 grand that big? I mean,
well, it said it drained the family's like life savings.
So then, then he
Yeah, it's
It's
got,
not
big
like
deal.
it's some billionaire that threw 200 grand out in the fucking
Right.
on 279. That'd be sweet.
That'd be nice.
yeah.
Vietnamese YouTuber gets height lengthening surgery. A very painful.
Did you mean to say Vietnamese?
Is that what I said?
Yeah, no, you said Vietnamese.
I don't know.
Vietnamese. I can't say it right now. He got the height lengthening surgery to go from 5'4" to a whopping 5'7".
I was going to say he was like 5 foot to 5'2". but
Yeah, they. I mean,
So what do they do? Like add
their
meat
legs.
to your fucking
they like
shin
break your
bone?
legs and just stretch you out. I think. I don't
There
know.
got to be something you fill it in with,
Yeah,
though,
I
right?
think there is.
the
It's a
bone-
major surgery.
I think they put like maybe spacers in between in your bone.
Gross. Into
Binds
them.
to it.
It's all in your shin though.
They
Like,
put a
that's what-
conduit in your shin and then just fucking let your meat grow around it. That's gross.
It sounds like you boys did a little research on this.
I mean, dude,
3
just a
inches. I
thinker.
take 3.
Yeah, but 5'4" to 5'7" is that?
How much does that cost and how painful is it?
Yeah, I take it.
I
No,
would-
not 5. I mean, yeah, 3 inches right now. It'd be fine.
Would you do that fucking surgery?
No,
Right.
I'm pretty fine with them. I could care less anymore.
I wouldn't have to use that little step ladder to get the bowl done.
I'll tell you what, you might have made the basketball team. See,
Yeah,
I couldn't, dude. I couldn't.
Yeah, I
You
know.
what
You
mean?
could have. Yeah.
Yeah, you got there's a fastball down the middle. You got to turn on it. CEO or Millard Knoll, I don't know what the fuck this is, gets a $4 million bonus, and the rest of the company doesn't get any bonus at all. This lady, did you watch this video?
I
Zebra?
watched the video.
I wanted to. It
Punch
made
her
me
in the face.
punch her in her face, man. She was so like. Everybody's suspecting it's Clark Griswold. Everyone thinks they're getting bonuses. They're not getting bonuses.
Jelly of the month.
The fucking jelly of the month. The CEO gets a $4 million bonus. The rest of the company doesn't. And like obviously she's getting like shit on. They're like they're like, we're not going to stay motivated. How are we going to stay motivated? Blah, blah, blah. She goes on there and like gives like a video speech to the whole company. It was
on Twitter.
Oh, it was brutal, man. It was brutal.
She just
her telling you how hard she works.
It?
Yeah, she was like, the bonuses aren't for everyone. We weren't able to get them this year, but like, it's you can't live in Pity City. You could visit it, but like, don't live in Pity City and feel bad for yourself. All this like condescending ass shit when this chick got a $4 million bonus.
Like, dude, you could have gave us each $100 and like, still had millions in the bank.
Like just her look and like the
how
way
big's
she
this company?
I never heard of it, but I mean they're giving like it's probably a huge
$4 million
company.
bonus. It's a pretty big fucking company.
Right.
Yeah, but
what would she like if she gave up $1 million of it? Do you think that would have covered the rest of the company?
It didn't say how many employees they have and shit like that, but I'm sure it would have helped.
Yeah, it would have fucking
you
eased
can stretch
the pain.
$1 million. Everybody gets
was
a
it
stack.
her decision?
No.
Yeah, but like. I don't. Yeah,
she's the CEO.
There's a board.
The board of directors made that decision.
And I'm sure there was a conversation like, "Hey, we could give everybody in this room their bonuses, and nobody else could get their bonus, or like everybody could take a little bit out, and we'd be able to give the rest of the company bonuses."
Like, no,
and everyone's
everybody in the room was like, "Yeah,
we'll
we
get
gotta
them next time." Don't worry, I'll send them a vlog.
100%.
And her literal speech was to say, what you should be focused on is being a better employee,
being a leader,
to get to that 26 million was. That, like she kept saying,
that was like the benchmark to get them like activate the bonuses.
Sales,
I bet. Yeah.
Oh, you had to sell $26 million worth of whatever.
As a company,
okay,
and then, but like.
I mean, I understand that is a motivation. Not like that though.
Yeah, but you can't.
Like, I'm going to feed you right now, but you could get more.
Do you think that's another case where you just shut the fuck up?
Yeah,
you shut the fuck up. Everybody hates you.
You just
for
go
a little
radio
bit.
silent.
Yeah, you don't get on there and tell people don't live in Pity City.
Or like we said, kick $1 million out of your bonus and give everybody a piece of the pie, and then they're going to be a lot happier employees. Then
I'll tell you one thing: if she were to say, just hypothetically speaking, if she would have said, "I'm telling you what, right now, you guys have been doing a good job. I believe you could do better. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take half my bonus, divide between the employees." You would have got so much more production out of people than your stupid fucking Twitter speech.
Because then people would have been loyal to you now. Like, this bitch actually cares about me.
For sure. It'll probably,
maybe not half. Maybe one.
Well, yeah,
a little taste.
You know what I mean. Give them some,
$500,000.
wet their beak.
I got 3.5. You guys got 5. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Wet their beak.
Right.
You're
better than nothing.
Your beak's soaking wet. You gotta let me wet mine a little bit.
Like we set these milestones for a reason. You didn't hit it.
Yeah, you didn't hit it. Well, maybe next year you will.
Brother in arms. We have 2 jail guards sentenced for playing Baby Shark nonstop to punish inmates.
That's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny.
And
I'm sure they thought it was very funny, but now they're in jail.
That song just jumped in my head.
Me too. I mean, I don't even have kids, and it's in my.
Yeah.
It is.
Imagine
it's
being
a brutal
the
song.
guy
Just from having
in
like
jail,
a niece and a
though.
nephew.
It was a long
nonstop.
lockdown too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be cutting
I think it
grass
was 2
like
days.
it's Baby Shark. Yeah.
No, you ever try to go to sleep and like you're singing your kids like songs like in your head? You're laying there trying to go to sleep.
Dude, my kids are to the point of like, I'm like, why are you listening to that? You know what I mean? Like they listen to the same shit I do.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
yeah, they're
they
over
got
it.
yeah.
Yeah, my nephew, he's like, I don't know, he's like 1 and something. I don't think he's into it yet. At least I haven't seen him. Like I haven't seen him jam out to it. He probably is, but like, man, Joe's daughter, that shit went hard, man.
Yeah, it was on repeat.
I had to tell Johanna, like, listen, man, you can't be listening to the rap station at night with the kids because they let the expletives
the
come
words
back.
go. Yeah, how do you do that? Do you listen to the kids bop or you just let the kids hear it? Like, I don't know.
They've heard some shit before. I try to put 90s on 9. Athena loves 90s on 9.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
If you hear something that comes on, you go, like, change that.
Yeah, like when WAP comes on, you gotta change the channel.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But you can't listen to kids bop either because that's just as annoying as Baby Shark.
Dude, my
yeah,
kids
they're good with like
phone
pop, you know.
And Biggie was like, "Fuck bitches, get money,"
right.
and they were like, "What?" I was like, "No, that's
well,
let
kids.
me have my phone."
It was they said dig ditches, get money.
Bud Light loses $7 billion in a 5 market day cap. $7 billion. I mean, I know that's just stock market shit, but like that's a real number.
Do they pull like Coca-Cola when Coca-Cola changed the recipe and just be like, wash their hands of this whole thing and like, yeah, we fucked up?
I think that's what you have to do.
I don't know, man. That lady doubled down so many
times. The CEO
times.
came out and was like, basically like,
that marketing
we didn't do
lady
anything wrong,
is an idiot.
You got to fire
She
the
should be
marketing
fired.
Well, yeah,
She kept saying it. And
Nobody
she's
else
the one
in the
who was
history of,
badmouthing, like,
this
frat
country
boys.
deserves to be fired more than her. You lose your company $7 billion.
Yeah,
You got to go.
You
The
got
shareholders-
to
As a
go.
matter of fact, you should just resign.
Yeah, then there was like pictures. She was like, we were trying to get away from the fratty stuff, and there was like pictures of her like at a frat party, hammer drunk.
Yeah.
But like, which is fine. But like, don't like.
She overplayed her hand.
I know you're trying
and
to.
she
Yeah,
fucking
listen.
Not everybody has your
You
same
have,
point
you
of
have
view.
a beer.
hon.
A lot of people drink it. Let everybody drink it. Why in the world would you let it get trans people, black people, white people, Asian people? Everybody drink the Bud Light. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Why
and shut
in
the fuck up.
world?
Just
Should
keep
never
selling
said
it.
the word fratty. What are you
Fratty,
doing?
yeah. And Joe Rogan drinks a Bud Light on his podcast. He got slammed for it, but like, that's a good. If I was Bud Light, I'd like fucking.
You know what his
said,
dad said about
He
it?
threw him a lifeline.
He threw him a
I don't know how
lifeline.
much it's going to work, though. I mean, he was like, what does anybody care? There was nobody there to, like, say the argument. Nobody, like, fine, the trans thing's fine. She told, like, we're trying to get away from fratty. So she just, it's just
dumb.
It's just
She's
dumb,
stuck up.
dude.
Yeah,
Goof.
It was a dumb move.
Then you had, like, some, politicians holding Bud Light. Now they jumped in the fight. You don't want that.
No,
That's the last thing you
don't
want.
You don't want your
politician.
product politicized at all. For
No,
me, you know what I mean?
want both
So when, like,
sides of the
Kendall
aisle.
Jenner
Drink it.
pulled out the Pepsi, that one commercial. Remember that? And it was just like weird as hell. Like it wasn't great for Pepsi then. Like yeah, you don't want a drink to be like you said, like in any type of.
It should not be polarizing at all. It should be like, man, that's delicious.
You should be drink 17 Bud Lights
On
in the
a-
Pirate game the other night.
On a hot day, you know what I'm going to grab? Ice cold Buddy B.
Yeah.
Buddy Lemon, yeah.
Listen, if Bud Light wants to sponsor us, we'll take it. I mean,
we'll help them resurrect their fucking fallen empire.
do our best because I know they're hurting.
Dude, I'd like to see the numbers on Miller Lite, though. Like, did Miller
the
Lite
roof.
pick all that up?
Everybody's buying more Miller Lite.
Miller
sure.
Coors, dude, they're
Yeah.
living life right now.
Coors Bank,
They're
Cobra
like, thank
Kai.
you, yeah.
Cobra Kai fucking
Dude,
put
they
Coors
owe
Bank
Johnny
into-
so much money.
Yeah.
Dude, I swear to God, since I watched Cobra Kai, Coors
Those
Banquet,
Coors
it came back.
Banquets, yeah.
I don't fuck with Coors Light. The Banquet came back into my
Those are good.
into
They
my
taste little-
lifetime.
Dated a girl back in the day, and her dad would. It's when like Coors Original is back. You know what I mean?
the
It's more
Banquet, yeah.
popular at this time. I thought
You had to go looking
I
for
forgot
it.
it even existed. Every restaurant we went to, like, I'll do a Coors Original, and they'll be like, in a can.
The yellow
Yeah,
can.
and I'm like, dude. Not only do they not have Coors Original, they don't have a can of Coors.
What are we at the
And he'd be
VFW?
like, dude, I just don't understand. I'm like, yeah, I don't understand either. Like, I don't. What is going on here?
My brother-in-law used to do it. He'd be like, "Can I get a Michelob?"
Yeah, like, no, you can't.
Like, dude, they haven't made Michelob since the
They got
90s.
to- yeah, give me
cuz.
have a Stroh's Light.
Yeah, you remember Michelob had like the hourglass bottle?
Yeah, it was a cool
And
bottle.
Yeah,
That
and
was
he'd
a
be
cool
like,
bottle.
give me a couple Michelobs.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are we in a time machine, dude? Everybody has fucking Michelob bottles.
Can I get a case of Tab?
That's about it.
Dollar hot dog night in Philly turned into a giant hot dog fight. Man, Philly knows how to do sports.
Yeah.
Dollar hot dog night, everybody buys 10 of them, and you start firing them off each
Firing
other.
glizzies off
Yeah.
people's faces.
I think that's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
As
You
long
ma-
as we're going ketchup
You
and
imagine you
mustard
bring
free.
your son or fucking to like, come on, let's go to the Phillies game, dollar hot dog night, and he just gets whacked with a ketchup mustard fucking right off the
well,
side
then
of
you
his
got to
face.
tell them how to throw a glizzy, dude.
You just
Yeah.
get 20 glizzies, just throw a 20 down. Like,
Yeah. If I get hit with a glizzy, I'm going to buy 20 glizzies,
Yeah.
and it is on. Like you said, if there's condiments on it, like that's fucked up.
Now you're crossing a fucking
a
line.
plain glizzy is like
Hilarious.
You're like, okay,
A little
like,
hot dog water on your
little hot-
neck?
exactly.
That's cool.
Smell like a hot dog for the rest of the game. Whatever.
Hey, that's something you and your son will remember the rest of your
You
life.
ketchup mustard relish me inside of the neck.
No,
It's
we're going
on.
to fight.
Yeah.
Don't they shoot glizzies out of the gun?
Yeah, they got
They
guns.
usually
guns.
Glizzy guns, yeah.
people be fighting over them trying to get that glizzy.
Just catching them in their mouth like,
Yeah. Getting Mortied. Sucking on glizzies.
drinking Bud Lights, getting Marty.
We had a hot mic on First Take the other day. Did you guys see this clip?
Yeah.
So Stephen A. and he was talking to somebody. They're going back and forth. And, like, I don't know if a producer was, like, at home, like, jerking off or was, like, jerking off in the booth or just fucking around. But it was just like, just, like, weird noises like that throughout the whole fucking segment. Like, dude,
Just breathing heavy as fuck into the
like,
mic.
It'd be like if Eagle Tits was, like, at home, like, editing, like, doing the podcast from home and fucking he just started fucking rubbing one eye in there.
He's literally like rubbing his nipple with one hand, hammering himself with the other, just trying to like get some Marty off. You know what I mean?
Just with a tub of butter on his head.
Yeah.
He's just trying to Marty one out real quick.
Yeah, with a tub of butter just dripping. I can't believe it's not Larry.
Yeah. The Sarah Boone suitcase Z-Bird, you love this story. What's going on here?
So what it was, the Sarah Boone suitcase death story. So Sarah Boone and her boyfriend had a YouTube channel, and they used to play pranks on each other. She was obviously addicted to opiates. So the one night, like, she was gonna like put him in a suitcase. He gets in the suitcase. It was gonna be part of a prank, and like her prank was like she was gonna keep him in there longer than expected. Well, she fucking nodded off. Wakes up in the morning, and the dude's dead in the suitcase. She calls the police, like, oh my God, my boyfriend's dead. And they're like, all right. They get to the hospital, like, where is he? Like, in this suitcase. Like, what?
Why did you open it up, you idiot?
She's like, we played a prank, and I accidentally fell asleep. Like, how the fuck did you fall asleep when you knew your boyfriend was in the suitcase?
There was like a video of like him in the suitcase, like, Sarah, let me out, like, right?
Yeah, so he's screaming in the video, like, Sarah, I can't breathe, let me out. Sarah, let me out. And she's like sitting there like laughing and then just nods off.
Oh, my.
Was she hanging out with Harry and Wayne?
Yeah, oh, she was definitely.
Oh, my God.
She was all fucking whacked out. And then, like, she's like, they're making a Netflix special about it, but like, it was like, they're like calling it a prank gone wrong. Like, no, she killed him.
Yeah, she's a fucking piece of shit.
Like, I don't give a fuck, like, how high you are. Like, you don't put someone in a suitcase.
You don't
and
let somebody
about
zip you up in a suitcase.
Especially
that's it. It's strike one.
Dude, that's making me,
Yeah.
It's giving the.
Especially, like, if
he's like, haha, babe. He's like, babe, I can't breathe now.
That's like literally
Yeah,
what it
you
was.
put a knife in your pocket.
Yeah, you
Cut
need
your way
a
out of
fucking
the
Blade Brown.
Don't trust you.
It
Well,
was,
you probably think your girlfriend or wife's probably going to let you out.
Dude, I think I could have got
You thought wrong.
I
was thinking that.
Like, you should be able to get your fingernail into that back part and get yourself.
I don't know if it's a hard shell.
But if you start panicking, air's going quicker. So, like.
And it was a tight suitcase.
Right, depending on where you're. Yeah.
So he was.
There's no leverage really there.
Right, if it's at your feet.
That one,
How you
that
gonna
1
move?
inch punch.
If you would have seen how he had to do to get himself in there, he was cramped in there.
Yeah, it was like a mid-sized suitcase. It wasn't one of them like
was a
giant
carry-on.
ones. It wasn't a carry-on, but it was like a mid-size.
She opened it up and he's dead, laying there.
She didn't even know. They didn't show her up. She knew he was like, yeah. She opened it up and he was dead. Like, you know what I mean?
Did she post that video?
She didn't post a video of her opening up dead, but she posted a video of the police coming. Like, that's what I mean. Like, how fucked
you're
up
a piece of
people's
shit. You should
brains are.
fucking go to
Like,
jail.
like, she had the police like, and then they were like, "Where are you going?" She tried to like flee the scene. Like,
while she's vlogging it.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, like, what the like, you just killed someone. And then now you're like videoing it.
Not just someone though, your boyfriend.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not like you just killed some homeless guy. Like Hardy Har. I just killed some homeless guy in a fucking suitcase.
I didn't know killing homeless people. All right,
Oh, that's funny.
Well, you never put a homeless guy in a suitcase?
No.
Surely you hate the homeless. You and Marty Griffin.
Yeah. Who do you think been shitting everywhere?
Who's been sending them all the pictures?
Yeah.
All right, let's do a little break.
All right, but we'll take a quick commercial break. We come back. We're going to have more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. You might recognize my voice from Greenfield's Finest Podcast, but you'd recognize my face more from Rosado & Sons Landscaper, where I've been an employee for over 5 years, where I work with owner-son John Rosado. If you're looking for quality landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, and lawn maintenance, which includes fertilizer, grub control, weed killer, call 412-521-9045. This isn't some pop-up operation. They've been in business for over 80 years. So if you want good, quality work, call Rosado & Sons Landscaping at 412-521-9045. Tell them Z-Bird sent you and get the special discount. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Did you just get the bad news that your girlfriend's fucking your neighbor? Well, it sounds like a pretty shitty situation. I got just the answer. Miracle Movers. You need to move in a hurry? Call Miracle Movers, 412-419-2620. They're fully bonded and insured, and you're not taking any risk like you are with your whore girlfriend. So call Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620 and get out of that house before you catch any STDs. Did you just walk into your bathroom and take a giant shit and realize that your bathroom is a giant pile of shit? Well, I got the answer for you. Bath Factory and Window. You dream it, and they build it. Bath Factory and Window, 412-951-3939. From your bathroom to your windows, transform your home with Bathroom Factory and Window. You can also find them at bathfactoryandwindow.com. Hey, what's going on, folks? I don't know if you knew this, but the number one reason people get lawsuits against them when people come over their house is faulty steps, faulty sidewalks. What are you going to do about it? Your house is a walking booby trap. Well, you can call Giuseppe & Sons. Need your sidewalk and steps fixed or replaced? Call Giuseppe & Sons at 412-421-6711. And if you're looking for any masonry work in the Pittsburgh area, these are the guys you can trust. That's 412-421-6711. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfoot's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears after last week's blockbusters. Angry Johnny, what's grinding them gears?
I don't have anything.
Come on.
All right. No, I did blow my wad. But,
yeah, you used 3 bangers back to back to back.
It was like a 45-minute rant.
Yeah.
oh, God.
He needed that.
So, I've been trying to get this credit card bill down. The winter was a little rough, trying to get the credit card bill down. We're talking about getting a play set, right? For my kids in the backyard. I'm like, Jana shows me one. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of expensive. Dude, so if you get me to drink and I'm drinking, I'm having a good time, I'll pretty much say yes to anything.
Yep.
So you said yes to a $5,000
I'm not even 100% sure I did.
We're not saying 5,000.
No.
Oh, okay. What are we looking like? $2,000, 1,700?
Probably by the time it's probably like between 2 and 25.
They ain't cheap, dog.
They are not.
What is that?
That's
cedar?
not even like. No, it's like it's supposed to be a kind that doesn't rust and get like weathered.
Yeah.
Supposed to be pretty nice. I don't know. I was like I said, I was on the fence about it. Next thing I know, I drink. I'm like talking to Joanna. Next thing I know, it's on the way. I'm like, what do you mean?
Next thing you know, you're gonna be calling me to
What do
put
you
it
mean?
up.
Yeah, I was saying, now you got to assemble the fucking thing.
Yeah, you said go ahead. I'm like, did I? You sure? Dude, I think it's like a scam. I think I'm getting scammed.
Yeah, she's taking advantage of you.
I know what you mean.
bubbles.
We'll use that same maneuver. Like, oh, you said yeah. Like, whoa, because I had a couple cocktails.
I'm like,
doesn't mean I
I'm like,
agree.
when I'm drinking, that does not count.
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
you should be able to talk money.
You know what I mean? If I say no sober and yes drunk, then go with the no sober.
Yeah.
Or ask me tomorrow again.
Right.
Yeah,
We'll split the difference.
Yeah, let's
Don't book a trip that I agreed to when I'm drinking. Of course, I'm like, oh, yeah.
let's put a pin in this and we'll revisit it later.
Right, yeah. Put an asterisk next to that.
I'm the good for my parents used to be like, let me think about it. We'll see.
Which means goes fuck yourself.
We'll see.
Which means I don't want to say no right now.
Yeah, right.
Is what it means.
Means I need you to shut the fuck up.
Leave me alone.
Right. There's a park down the street.
Like, Mom,
you guys are still here?
Yeah, how many years are we getting out of the swing set?
Right. My youngest is 4. She's about to be 5.
So we're looking at another 3 years max?
No, you got a little bit more than that. You probably got till they're about 10.
To play on a swing set at home?
With their friends over? My kids will be over there on his swing set more than his kids will be on the swing set.
Got some ducats on it.
Yeah.
I'll help you put it up.
It sounds like $5 a slide.
But now, on the other
Joint
hand,
selling tickets.
the only thing about going to the park, that's more people I have to see. So
Yeah, and
I do.
seems like your neighborhood's turning on you quickly.
They are. They're having meetings outside my house. I'm sure, when I get home, there's gonna be
that fence got to get up.
Oh, it's coming.
Shit's
There's
coming.
be a book on
Build
how to
a
buy a
wall.
fucking
coming
place.
soon. I got a wall. Fence is
Yeah.
next. Then I guess a place set that I can't afford. So
Dr.
Good.
Scholes.
That's good. All right, so my gear grinder, my kids have had a little trouble at school with some little kid bullying them.
There's 2 of them. Why don't they fuck them up?
Well, Jack, that we'll get into that. So I'm to the point where it's happened a couple times, and my kids are like 32 pounds, 35 pounds.
Is it a boy or girl bully?
It's a boy. That's what's pissing me off,
yeah.
right? So Rosa handled it, went talked to the principal, and it happened again. So now I'm like, okay, now I have to handle it, And I'm like, I called a teacher, I talked to her, and she said, well, he plays hockey. Maybe that's why he's a little bit physical. I'm like, well, guess what? There's another kid in the class who plays hockey, and he doesn't beat up my daughters.
Yeah.
So
wait, he's hitting them.
Yeah, like pushed my daughter down. She like bruised her little fucking bum, dude. You know, she's crying about it. So now I'm to the point. I talk to the teacher. I'm like, listen, you have to handle this, or I'm gonna have to handle.
I'm gonna have to fight his dad.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna send Rose over there.
Yeah.
And he's gonna
Nobody wants that.
Nobody wins
Yeah.
that. Like she's gonna fucking steal your Sears candy and ruin your
She
credit.
doesn't even brush her teeth.
Yeah, she's gonna ruin her credit right now, dude. Like, is that what you want? Because I just want to fight you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want to fight the dad. Rosa will fucking ruin your life, dude.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I'm supposed to react to this whole thing because I'm trying to be diplomatic and talk to the teacher and be cool about it. But I'm like, hey, I don't want to be
can't handle
the
this every
asshole,
day, right.
but I have no problem.
You might eventually you might have to go to the source of dad. Like, listen, man.
Well, that's what I told her. I said,
do me a favor. Tell your kid to not put his hands on mine.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I told her. I said, listen, if you can handle
Straight
this,
up. Like,
next step is I'm going to handle it.
Dude.
And I promise you, no one's going to like when I fucking
I'm
handle
gonna shake
it.
that kid.
Well, that's what I said. I told my kids, I'm like,
But I think
I'm
that's
telling
what's
them,
gonna
just
happen.
shred him. Like, I don't want to say the kid's name, but I'm like, he don't like being that nickname. That's his name from now on.
Forever.
You know what I mean?
Fuck
Like, hey,
face.
dude, sweet haircut. My sister used to have one like that.
You have lunch money, take it.
That's the
Dude.
thing. It's all fucking digital lunch money now.
Cobra Kai. You got? Do the kids
Oh,
watch Cobra
dude.
Kai?
Cuz.
So are they? So are you ready to put them in karate classes?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
No mercy.
the little prick's been bullying other kids.
Why don't they all jump this?
So
far?
that's what I said. I said, well, maybe no one. So I told the teacher, I said, maybe no one else's parent or father wants to address the situation. I was like, but I promise you I will. You know what I mean? Like, I promise you that this is not going to end the way you want it to end if I have to fucking show up at school.
So Shuley's not here next week. He's got
Yeah,
arrested
probably
for
in
beating up
jail.
with
Oh,
an
dude.
8-year-old.
I've been telling my kids, like, all kind of shit to say to him to, like, bust his fucking balls, you know?
Dude, tell him what the girl said, like, when they said, my dad's going to beat
Oh, yeah. So Javina was like, you keep messing with my dad's and beat you up. He was like, I ain't scared of your dad.
Oh.
I was like, oh. I was like, okay. I was like, well, you tell him he's gonna be scared when I fucking show up pissed him and drunk and a wife beater and beat the fuck out of his dad.
You know what you should do?
Give his mom a noogie.
Get your kids.
I'll push him to skin his knee right
That
now.
little knife they sell at the flea market. Every
Shank
kid
him.
should have a flea market knife.
I'm like, Javina, stab him and then let it fall out of your hand.
Yeah.
Don't look him in the eye, but don't look away.
Just let him bleed out.
They'll do 2 days in Western Psych and then they'll drop the charges.
He won't be able to play hockey for months.
Yeah. Cut his Achilles. Yeah.
Nancy Kerrigan him.
Yeah.
Little Tommy's hockey career is over at the ripe age of 8.
Oh, man. Oh, I can't wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a problem, man. Because
And I'm like,
try to be
I
normal.
don't know how to react. Like, I don't want to be the dick, but I promise you I will be if I have to.
I think you probably got to talk to the parents.
Well, that's step 2.
But you never know what you're gonna get. Like you get something. Yeah.
Well, he could get tough because
Yeah,
guess
it
what?
could go either way.
It's gonna happen.
I got my money on Shuley beat the kid for sure.
I mean, he's a big 8-year-old though.
Zebra, what do you got?
Dude, so on Saturday, we were working Saturday. Rosaldo's like, I gotta go get mulch. I'm like, all right, cool, I got this. John leaves, goes gets mulch. We have like 2 trucks, so like we have to like put the one truck down the street. We had 3 trucks Saturday, I think, or no, 2. So we had to put one down the street. It was in front of a lady's house. It wasn't blocking her driveway. It wasn't blocking anything. So I go down there to like do something, and she was like, "Excuse me." She was like, "You're not allowed to park there," and I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, "We have a permit. We're allowed to park wherever we want as long as it's like." She was like, "You're blocking my driveway. I can't see out of it." And she said, "And something's gonna happen to your trailer because someone's gonna hit." I was like, "No, it's fine where it's at." And she was relentless on it. And it was like bad enough. It's a Saturday. John's not around, so I'm like sitting there talking to this lady. So I fucking just was like. I just looked at her and I like parked. I like drove because with the trailer you can't just back it up. You gotta drive around the block and park it on the other side of the street and just fucking like let's sit over there. And it fucking made me so mad because it wasn't affecting her life one bit. But she just seen me and had a bitch about it.
Had to be difficult.
Had to be difficult and like didn't really like threw a monkey wrench in the plan. Like we were moving along and I'm like, I had to go tell these other 2 dudes like, listen. I'll be right back. I got to move the truck. they don't really understand English, so they were just
think you're leaving them.
Yeah, they thought I left.
Dude, it's terrible. Some people just do that just to be dicks. I got a flat tire today on my trailer on Pickett.
Yeah,
right across from where you were, that house you do the snow at. So I pull over. There's 4 tires on it. One of the tires, it's like flat. So I pull over. I take the machine off. I lift the trailer up with the machine. Pop the tire off. I got a little fucking pump you plug into the thing. Boom. I fill it up because I can't. It doesn't reach like the way. This dude came up. He's like, "What are you working here for?" But if you haven't noticed, I have a fucking flat tire, my man. He said, "Well, I need access to the garage." I'm like, "You need to get in there right now? Because I'll move if you need to get in there." No, but today.
Oh, yeah.
Like, thanks, bud. I'm working as fast as I can. You think I want to be here fixing a fucking...
Didn't plan on camping out in front of your house,
what are you
dickhead.
talking about? Yeah, you think I'm squatting?
Like, give me a hand or get away from me.
Get the fuck out of here.
This is the type of lady... And I look back at the house. It was a very nice house. She painted her own yellow lines near her driveway.
Oh, she went and got the safety yellow from down at Lowe's.
And it's fucked up. It's funny you say a thing about the guy asking you to fix it, because Sunday I was like, I got to cut my grass. It was my first grass cut of the year, so it was high. Went to start the lawnmower, wouldn't start. So I'm like, I didn't want to call Rosaldo because I knew it was his Greek Easters, because he's like the lawnmower master. So I'm like, I'll fix this. So I go down Home Depot or down Lowe's, get all the shit I think that it'll help to fix it. And it started coming to church. I tried to do this at 8. Church starts at 10. It's 9:30. I'm still fixing it. 7 people 2 of them I knew, the other 5 I didn't, all stopped to put their 2 cents in about the lawnmower. None of it helpful advice. I got a lot of like, you call, make sure you put gas in.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You got gas in there.
You got a prime at,
Yeah, I'm like,
you put any gas stabilizer
checked the
over the
oil?
winter?
And I'm just like,
That's too
gas
far.
stabilizer over the winter.
Yeah, you ain't putting
So it
no
doesn't get all
seafoam in
gummy?
there.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
I'm
if
like,
I'm already at this point, that doesn't matter, does it?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm already fucked.
Yeah.
and like,
Thanks for telling me.
Some-
No, I'm glad you stabilized your good. Get to church.
Yeah, old people, that's what they do, though.
Yeah.
Everything they own, they're like, you know what? I had to clean out the goddamn carburetor. I put a little bit of seafoam in there.
Yeah, we're not taking the carburetor off, bud.
Yeah, right.
I just need to cut this grass.
I'm going to put some starter fluid in and just hope that gum just burns out.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, fucking right.
So aerobics class. I have a book bag, so I go double strap.
Yeah,
and then you gotta have a change.
You don't
of
want to hurt your
shoes.
shoulder.
Got my water bottle, my boxing gloves, my towel. I got a bunch of shit in there.
Boxing gloves.
Oh, dude, we're in there.
It's a Peloton class, motherfucker.
Yeah, I called it aerobics. So I mean, Listen, I would love to take you fucks to aerobics. You fucks would be throwing up. But
You're
anyway,
crazy.
dude, let's do it, dude.
Jack, this
you
is what
wanna
I do every day of my
wanna
life,
okay.
bro.
You want to see good content?
I will go.
Yeah, let's do it.
I will
Well,
definitely
that's
do
I
it.
can do it.
Are you gonna go for real?
I'll go, 100%.
$5. You
As
guys
long as we
all
can
go.
video it.
Yeah, I'm
Put it on my Z-Bird's Patreon.
Yep.
I'm in very good shape, Jack.
But that being said, so I have double straps over my shoulders, and when a car comes, I'm a normal person. I give the fake jog.
Yeah.
But as a 40-year-old man running with a book bag on, it's not a great look. Dude. You're just like bouncing. Yeah, like, look at this big idiot fucking bouncing. It's like bouncing, and I'm like fake running. I'm like,
and then you're like pulling the straps tight and it bounces
my titties
more.
are bouncing. I'm like, dude, this isn't very manly. I don't like what's going on here.
Like, I have boxing gloves in here, I promise.
Yeah, it's my towel. But you got to give the fake run.
Yeah, you have to.
So,
That's a given.
But I know people are like, look at this giant pussy every time I'm
Nah,
doing
I'd rather
it.
look like that than not give the fake run.
Yeah, you're a real piece
This
of shit.
dude let me
if
go
you don't
today,
show the
dude. I
hustle.
gave him the old.
Yeah, you better have
You
boxing
give him a
gloves
little,
in
you
there.
point at him, wave, and then just fake jog.
Yeah, you give him a thanks.
Yeah, 40 years old with the book bag rocking around. If I see that, I think drug addict.
No, you know what?
Yeah, that's true.
I know the feeling when you're
Yeah.
running, because at the airport, like it's my little travel thing. I always have a backpack, and it's like you're running with it. You feel like such a fucking geek.
Yeah, like, look at my little knapsack.
You feel like such a fucking geek running down there.
But if you're like Hazelwood below the tracks, you probably
You don't
doing
care. You're
heroin.
riding a bike anyway, so no one
Yeah.
cares.
All right, let's take a little break.
All right, we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Grief with Finance podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Ebert from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're worried about roofing, windows, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, spouts, and need help with any of those, call Allen Construction, LLC, 412-954-8337. Whether it's a repair or replacement, they're equipped with the tools and the skills for over 65 years of experience. Remember, Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. And they're not on heroin. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just drove by your house and your wall looks like a giant piece of shit. Well, you know that's no good because anybody can climb up your yard and bang your old lady. That's why you need to call Just Walls, 412-889-4401. Fully insured. And when someone pulls up to your house, make sure the first thing they see is your retaining wall, or the second thing they'll see is your wife's pussy. That's 412-889-4401. Just Walls. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just drove by your house. You got a giant hole in the side. What's that for? So you can stick your dick in it and your old lady can suck it. You're better than that, man. Get that hole patched up. Why don't you call SNL Remodeling LLC? They do roofing, siding, gutters, downspouts, soffit, fascia, and they'll fix that hole so your wife quits sucking everyone's dick. 412-628-9717. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. We're sick of seeing your wife sucking all that cock. Are you sick and tired of bullshit pizza? I knew I was. Thank God there's Capizzuto's Pizza on Greenfield Avenue. They've been in business for over 400 years, making some of Pittsburgh's finest pizza. 412-521-6570. Ask for Nubs and tell them Z-Bird sent you if you want the best pizza in the burg. Man, we've been getting some bad storms around here lately. Very bad. Tree actually fell through my roof. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. Luckily, I found Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service at 412-415-7331. They have over 27 years of experience, competitive pricing, and it won't break your budget. Give them a call today for all your tree-related needs. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Thanks for sticking around. We're about to jump into What Would Greenfield Do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
We're in a little time crunch here, so real quick, Z-Bird, or everybody, do you guys use washcloths? You know, Bartholomew lost that bar of soap in his ass. It made me think, like, are people using washcloths? Are you guys liquid soap guys? Are you loofah guys? What's going on? How do you wash yourselves?
Bar of soap to the skin.
Yeah, I go bar soap to the skin, but I got a loofah for my shower gel if I'm trying to moisturize, you know.
Yeah.
Irish Spring right up the root.
I got Dove, and we use two separate showers, so like.
Yeah, I have my own shower as well.
I got my own soap.
You use that Dove Men Plus Care, like the oval one.
Yeah, you get it at Costco. You get like 12.
I like those.
It's a nice soap.
That's a good
nice soap.
You can't lose it in your butt.
I was a liquid soap guy for a while. I had a loofah. Yeah, I don't.
Sticks. Yeah, I don't like the Irish Spring will strip your skin.
Yeah, that's what
that's what I'm going for.
I'm a greasy dude, so when I wash my face, I need something that takes all the grease off. If I use like a Old Spice body wash or something with a loofah, I feel like I don't get clean. That's more for.
So I'm back on a bar of soap, no washcloth, straight to the
flesh.
Straight to the flesh. That's a white people thing. Black people use washcloths. White people don't. I don't know what that's about. When you guys are washing your butts, how are you doing that? Are you sticking the bar of soap in your ass? Are you sticking your fingers in your ass?
I'm greasing up my
hybrid.
hands.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, both.
You're rubbing because if you rub the bar of soap through there,
I don't have a big enough
O-ring
room to
hair
get a bar of stock. You know, my butthole's normal size.
Oh,
so.
that bar of soap gets a little tiny. Now you got to get a new one.
I kind of keep it in my fingers and
Yeah.
Z-Bird, you got a lot of root. How you cleaning that thing?
Yeah, like I said, I lather up my hands and I start cleaning my root, and then I get the soap.
Yeah, wax on, wax off. I get it.
I ain't going straight like the bar of soap in my ass right away.
Yeah, I need to get some friction going there, clean that thing up. I agree.
Yeah, and I'm getting like my O-ring and my gooch.
That's what you got to do.
You got to hit
O-ring,
the hot spots,
gooch, balls.
Pits.
Your Peter, and then your face. What else? I mean, obviously not in that order.
Are you using that same?
Feet, yeah.
Are you using the same bar of soap for your face than you are in your asshole?
Yeah.
Right, but so my face, I lather up. My asshole and my fucking
Yeah,
gooch, I lather up.
I'll
Everything
use
else,
the same. I'll use the bar.
everything else, I rub directly. I'll rub the bar.
I do have a
directly.
different bar of soap for my face. It's like this fancy soap I bought.
Nah,
You know?
did you get it at aerobics?
It's nice.
But dude, I'll tell you,
It's exfoliating.
I use the same bar of soap, but like razor wise, like when I'm like trimming my shelf, I got.
Dude,
You take a razor down there?
You're going straight razor on your
that's
fucking.
insane, T-Bird.
Yeah, that's a young man's game right there,
Well,
pal.
dude, I used the main. Like I wanted to go completely. From
Baby
like,
You
fresh.
went bald eagle.
yeah, I did like this weekend. It feels
Dude,
great.
See, I got
Stop
hairy ass
wiggling
legs,
around like
hairy
that over there.
stomach. If I
You're like
fucking
wiggling
shave
around
that,
like,
it's gonna
ugh.
look so weird.
dude,
It's like from here to here.
Just
I
fucking
got
bare.
home
Big old
early.
baseball field.
I got
Yeah.
home from early from work today, and like my chest hair was just like everything was insane. So I was like, I gotta knock this down, dude. And like I'm just like in my dining room,
Shorter
we
and
have a
shorter?
full length mirror. I'm naked. The doors lay open because I got Paisley out. I'm like starting. I get like halfway through my chest. I have a big like line going down my belly, all through my scar, and my razor died.
Battery
That's
died.
the worst thing. in the
So then
world.
I had to like plug it in and like move over and like finish it, and like dude, it was a lot.
I did that one day, and I like shaved, like not shaved, but like trimmed half of my fucking shelf, and then like, the other half was fucking areas. Rose like, what the fuck is that? I'm like,
That's when you might want to
the
pull
battery
razor out.
died.
Yeah.
The battery died.
I'm gonna clean it up tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back at it tomorrow morning.
The trick to shaving your nuts is you gotta shut the shower off. Your body gets cold. Your nuts shrivel up. Then you can
You
shave
definitely
them
want your
better.
nuts to shrivel
Yeah.
up.
I'm so fucking terrified of doing it. Misha's like, dude, you have to use a razor. Like, you're out of your fucking
Mishka?
mind. Yes.
He got out of that game a long time ago.
yeah,
he
now,
hasn't
now he
shaved-
got barbed wire
He
nuts.
shaved his nuts senior year of high school.
Yeah.
His testicles are Hasidic Jews. Got little sideburns coming off them.
If you could time travel and meet your parents before you were born, what would you say to them? Or would you want to?
Dad, where the fuck did you go?
It's like, hey, you're gonna have a son. Don't leave me with this lady.
She's nuts.
I've pretty much seen
Take
it.
me with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, nice to meet you. Like, I can't wait to meet you. So I'm like, don't worry, you'll be gone before the next 9 months.
Get me on the basketball team, then you can leave.
Yeah, stick around to 8th grade year. Make sure I be out the kid with breathing problems, and then you can go.
And then get the fuck out of here.
That's a podcast.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in this week. Don't forget this Thursday night I'll be up Squirrel Hill Sports Bar headlining. Stop on up. It's a good time. $10 tickets at the door. Everyone, make sure you have a great week, and don't forget Greenfield loves you. And sign up for our Patreon.